What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Hope you all had a great weekend, a great Halloween yesterday. Um, I know somebody asked me that question yesterday. They was like, "Do Halloween feel the same?" I was like, you know what? Yes and no. When I was a kid, obviously I used to look forward to Halloween and stuff, and now that I'm older, I still look forward to it, but in a different way. You know what I mean? Like if I'm not at a Halloween party, which I wasn't yesterday. I'm just chilling watching horror movies all day. I'm a big horror movie fan. I love the shit. So that's pretty much my Halloween. I just get me some chocolates and I kick back, watch me a Halloween marathon. Um, and that's my Halloween nowadays, unless I'm going to a Halloween party or whatever. But that's what I like to do. I mean, that's Halloween for me now that I'm older. You know what I mean? But I still look forward to it. Like Halloween is definitely one of my favorite times of the year. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know, did y'all dress up? Did y'all go to a party? Did y'all have a party? Like what did y'all do? So getting into this episode of GH, that damn Gladys. Gladys, you would have thought after that woman took a bullet, you would have thought she would have learned by now. This chick does not learn. She loves playing with fire. I don't understand why she keeps, doing this stuff. It's like, since you like danger so much, why don't she just call Sunny and ask, can she be a part of the organization? But then again, if I was Sunny, I would have been like, hell no. But she just does not learn. Like, she loves playing with fire, and right now you're playing with a volcano. Like, you don't want to keep playing these games with people. And I love how BLQ let her know, like, if you snitch on me, you lose your job, you lose whatever leverage you think you have. Like, you'll lose everything. And that's the problem with Gladys. She thinks short term when she should be thinking long. Because if I was gonna blackmail somebody, I'm not gonna sit here and just take the company credit card or your personal credit card and just buy some shit off the internet or get me a bottle of Dom or just live the high life for a few days. No, 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 no. I'm gonna blackmail you for some money. Like, you're dealing with very wealthy people here. She could have easily offered up this information to Valentine in exchange for a large sum of money, or she could have just blackmailed BLQ for a large sum of money. That's what I would have done. Like, I really don't get her. Like, you doing all this for credit cards and corporate credit cards just so you could shop till you drop. Are you nuts? I would have got some stock in my name, some real estate, something. Like, you are sitting on a very good secret. Not even the whole secret. You're sitting on part of a secret. I would have used that to my financial advantage. I'm just saying. The hell with all this short term stuff. I'm thinking long term. Like, I'm just saying. Um, because when the truth does come out, she's gonna lose her job. Chances are, I mean, Brando's probably gonna kick her ass out. He already told Sasha, like, if she want to fire her, he has no issue with that. So clearly your son is over you. um so she might want to think here, like, start thinking about your demands while you still have, you know leverage to make demands. Like, Gladys is not too bright. Like, sometimes she's just not. She's smart in some instances, but sometimes she don't think clear. um so of course Brooklyn had to convince Valentine that, Gladys was just drunk talking crazy or whatever. I don't trust that teddy bear that she brought into his room. I don't trust that teddy bear for 1 second. Ain't no telling with Gladys. She could have put anything up in here. And she basically told Brooklyn that she made copies of the recording. I ain't surprised that she got copies. Of course she does. That would be a smart thing to do, just in case they swipe the main one. At least you got some hidden ones. I'm just saying. At least she had forethought to do that. Um, so of course Maxie is panicking at this point, because the last thing you want is Gladys knowing some of your business. That's the last thing you want. So now they got to figure out how they're going to neutralize Gladys, how to keep her quiet. They better think about something. They better think very long and hard and think quick. Well, you can't even think long and hard. You just got to think quick, because Gladys is going to come back at y'all for something else, and she's bound to run her big ass mouth. So you better do something if you want this secret to hold. Um, so anyway, moving on from that, I don't know how I feel about Maxie potentially dating Austin? I don't know. I mean, I like their chemistry, but I just really think Maxie should be single right now. After everything she's been through with Nathan, with Peter, she need to be single. You know what I'm saying? Like she really does. She needs some time to herself to, just focus on work, focus on her kids, focus on her sanity because I'm pretty sure with Peter out there is messing with her mental. Um she just need to focus on her. You know what I mean? But I do like the chemistry between them. And of course, Austin was a little, suspicious because he was like, she was like, "Oh, I'm happy that you chose your medical career over hassling with the Quartermains." So he was wondering, like, did she really care about him or was she just doing Brooklyn's bidding? And she really genuinely does like Austin. I think she does. But the thing is, though, that she really got to worry about too is him going after Brooklyn because if he finds out that information that Gladys knows, the question will be, what would he do with it? Because he's already asking Gladys questions about why she's around Valentine and, like, what is she up to? And Gladys sitting there talking about some, oh, I just don't want to see him hurt. He's a good guy. I'm like, Gladys, if you really didn't want to see him hurt, you would have just immediately went to go tell him without any financial gain or anything. You would have just went and told that man. Clearly, you just doing this for your own selfish gain, of course. That's just Gladys's MO. But I'm a little nervous about what Austin is going to do if he obtains that info because not only will that info bring Brooklyn down, it will have a lot of ramifications on Maxie and her children too. So he might want to think about that if he comes in contact with that information. So anyway, moving on from that, Spencer was trying to get some info out of his daddy. And see, this is what Nikolas doesn't understand. When he deflects and pretty much don't answer questions, it gives confirmation that he's guilty. He did the same thing with Alexis when she asked him about Hayden shooting. He did not answer the question. He kept saying, "Oh, I'm offended that you're even accusing me of this." See, by you even saying that and not answering the question, that tells them that you're guilty. He did that with Alexis, and now he's doing it again with Spencer. And Spencer is realizing, okay, you are guilty of it. So, of course, Nikolas's spidey senses start going off. Like, for one, why are you even asking me these questions after all this time? Two, like, why are you hell bent on continuing to ask me these questions? Like, trying to wrestle an answer out of me. So he started, wrestling around with Spencer to see if he had a wire on him or whatever. And now he's sitting there talking about some, oh, who turned you against me? Excuse me? Who turned him against you? You did, fool. What do you mean, who turned him against you? You did that yourself, jackass. I mean, you faked your own death. Well, not faked it, but, you were gone for 3 years when you could have contacted him at any given time to give him a heads up, like, hey, I'm alive, whatever. You could have did that. Then you marry his worst enemy and put her in charge of the trust. Yeah, so nobody really had to force his hand and turn him against you. You did that with all your actions. So of course, Shawn just had enough of it. He was listening in the van with Spinelli and stuff, and they knew that the information that they heard on that recording was not going to be enough for the cops to do anything with it. The most they would probably try to do is reopen the case or investigate it or whatever, but it wasn't going to be enough to do nothing. So Shawn just said, you know what, the hell with this. He got out the van and confronted Nikolas and was like, I'm the one who went to Spencer about this. I don't really think Shawn is going to take Nikolas down. I don't think Nikolas is going to go to prison for it. That's why I said before, the best Shawn could do at this point, beat his ass and just go on about your life. Because you're not going to get justice for Hayden. And clearly Hayden didn't really give a damn about justice for herself anyway. Because at any given moment, she could have got you out as well. Because she knew Nikolas had something to do with this. So she really obviously didn't care about getting justice for her own self when she was in town. So why should you care? At this point, beat his ass and go on with your life and start a business, write a book, do what you got to do. Because I'm over this storyline at this point. Like, we've been on this for a while, and it's like, let's move this along now. Give him a good old-fashioned A-Town stomp. That's all you gotta do. Just beat him down. So anyway, moving on from that. So Sam and Dante pop up at the Metro Court hand in hand, and Carly and Sonny was noticing that they was holding hands. So they start talking about, what happened in Crete and stuff like that. And, Sonny and Dante was talking about Cyrus. And of course, when Dante asked Sonny about Cyrus, he was like, do you know anything? Have you heard anything? Sonny quickly changed the subject. He was like, so tell me about you and Sam. I said, Sonny, you are not slick. But you know what? I don't blame him, because at the end of the day, Dante is still a cop. So he was like, yeah, I'm not about to tell you nothing. Like, I ain't about to do all of that. So while they was talking, Sam and Carly was talking and stuff about Dante, and they all agreed that, Dante's a good guy, Sam's a good woman. Sam and Dante was so freaking happy that Carly and Sonny basically gave their seal of approval. I was thinking the whole time, like, why do y'all care if they approved or not? Like, they're not Jesus. What y'all care for? Y'all grown. You do not need their approval to date and do what you want to do. So of course, I thought it was nice of Carly to send them, a nice bottle of champagne. Hopefully, it's the expensive kind. Not that off-brand shit that she serves some of them other customers who ain't got money like that. Get them the good stuff. I'm just saying, Carly, don't be cheap. But see, that's why I need people like that in my inner circle sometimes, who got to hook up with stuff, because who can just go up in a restaurant and just get the best of the best champagne on the house. That's the lifestyle I want to live, damn it. Sam and Dante are so lucky. I was like, damn, y'all getting free champagne? I want some. Um so anyway, Sonny basically told Carly that he changed his mind and he's gonna go to the prison to go see Cyrus. I freaking knew he was gonna do that. I knew it, because I had a feeling, as bad as he was talking, as bold as he was talking on the phone about, oh, I ain't coming to see you, and hung up on Cyrus, I knew his curiosity was going to peak, and I knew he was going to want to know what Cyrus was, wanted to see him about. So I had a feeling he was going to go. That was a no-brainer. Question is, what the hell is Cyrus going to tell him? That's the big question, because Cyrus, he's that type of person. He like to play mind games. He like to mind screw you. So, you got to be careful with him. But I think, I do like Cyrus. He got on my nerves sometimes, but I do like Cyrus. I feel like he can be a very good villain. So anyway, like I was saying with Dante and Sam, I'm still on the fence about them being a couple. I am. I'm still on the fence. I'm not too sure yet. I got to see more of their romantic side to really like fill them out. But I'm here for both of them moving on and stuff with their life. They both went through a lot with relationships over the years, so it's good that they're happy. If they make each other happy, that's what counts. That's what matters. So anyway, in Greece, Jason and Britt done swim their way to Cassadine Island, and he had a bag full of dry clothes or whatever. Britt told Jason to turn around while she changed her clothes. I said, listen, Britt, I understand that you got respect for yourself and you don't want to show Jason your goods, but he already seen your goods. And what you should have did was you should have just let him look at all the shit that he won't be getting anymore. That's what she should have did. I was like, Britt, don't tell him to turn around. Just show him what he won't be getting anymore. He'll kick his own ass later, because he'll see all that goodness that he won't be touching no more, and see that he screwed up. That's how you get him. I mean, let him sneak a peek. Look, but you can't touch. So anyway, they done made it there or whatever, and the guards are running around searching or whatever. They got into a boathouse. Liso done woke up and stuff, and basically Peter wants Liso's help with Maxie. That's the only reason he didn't kill Liso, because of Maxie. He wants her to convince Maxie to take him back. Peter is delusional shit. I'm like, first of all, the only way Maxie would take you back is when pigs fly over the moon. That's the only way that's gonna happen. Obrecht's not gonna do that, because for one, Obrecht knew that shit wasn't gonna work. Because even Obrecht thought at first that he wanted her to brainwash Maxie or something like that, like get her under control or something in order for that to happen. That's the only way that's gonna happen. Because Maxie, under no circumstances, is gonna go back to him, even if she did come back singing Peter's praises. Maxie wouldn't buy it for 2 seconds, so it's not gonna work. That man is delusional as hell, and this is why I said, to get Peter, Maxie is the best bait that they could use, because he's delusional. He's still in love with her, and I think that the WSB, well, mainly Anna, should have used Maxie to lure Peter out. I think that would have been the smartest thing. But his time may be winding down because Obrecht found a way to get up out of that. She threw that beaker at him with all that stuff in it or whatever, and that shit burned the hell out of his arm. I said, there you go, Lisa, get on up out of there. But Lisa, she hit a dead end because as soon as she got to that boathouse, damn Britt done shot her with the freaking arrow because she thought it was one of the guards coming in there. I said, damn, Britt, you should have waited until the person fully walked in first before you shot it. I said, damn, slow your roll. You about to kill your own mama. You went all the way to Greece just to shoot your own mama. Sometimes you gotta be, can't be too impulsive. So of course, Jason done found Peter, and you already know Peter gonna try to talk his way out of getting out of this mess. He gonna try to convince Jason not to kill him. I'm like, Jason, don't let him talk, just shoot him. But then again, he does have Drew as his leverage, because if he kills Peter, he may not find Drew. So that might be the bargaining chip that Peter may use. I still would have shot him, honestly. I would have just shot the fool and just searched around for Drew, because if Peter's on that island, that means Drew can't be far. So it shouldn't be too hard to track him. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what you guys thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.